Welcome to the Vanilla to Vixen podcast. This show contains adult content, so if you are under 18 or easily offended, please switch off now. Mr. and Mrs. N are not qualified relationship counsellors. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Now the disclaimer is out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy our journey from Vanilla to Vixen.
Welcome to episode 193 of Vanilla to Vixen. We are your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. N, and we're also sometimes known as
the Naughty Couple.
Hello, Mrs. N.
Hello, Mr. N.
Well, it's been a short week this week because in the UK we have a bank holiday.
we had a May Day.
Yes, where all the wank banks are closed. I think. And that was from the In-Betweeners, the Visual Wank Bank. Talking of wanking.
Okay.
I've got a little story
Rightio.
to tell you.
Go on.
Okay. So a man gets on a bus and ends up sitting next to a very attractive nun. He was completely enamoured with her and he asks her if he can have sex with her. Of course, naturally, she says no and gets off the bus. The man goes to the bus driver and asks him if he knows any way that the nun will, get a little bit fruity and even maybe do a little bit of few naughties. To his surprise, the bus driver says, well, every night at 8 o'clock, she goes to the cemetery to pray. If you dress up as God, I'm sure you could convince her to have sex with you. So the man decides to try it. He does his best to dress up as God in a godlike costume, whatever that looks like. And at 8 o'clock he trots off, so he's at the cemetery waiting. He sees the nun and appears before her. Oh God, she exclaims, take me with you. The man tells the nun, well, first you must have sex with me to prove your loyalty. The nun thinks about this and says, well, I can't let you take my virginity. I am a nun after all, but I will let you have anal sex with me. So before you know it, they're getting down to it and doing their nasties in the graveyard at night. Loud grunts and noises coming from behind the stones. After it's all over, the man pulls off his god disguise and says, ha ha, I'm the man from the bus. Ha ha, says the nun, removing her costume. I'm the bus driver. And that was sent in from the Brooklyn guy on Fab Swingers. Thank you, Mr. Brooklyn guy.
That was very, very funny, Mr. Brooklyn guy. Thank you very much.
There you go. All the way from New York, he's in.
Wow.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Hey.
So that's why we had to explain what a bank holiday is.
Ah, of course.
I don't think they have them over there.
For our friends across the pond.
This is it's like a holiday special. We've just had one bank holiday, so it's been a very short week.
It has. It's been a great short week.
And we're going to tell you what we were doing this bank holiday with a bunch of swingers. We were all swapping. But not what you think, you dirty bastards. We were swapping something else. We'll come on to that in a little bit. Also in this show, we'll be bringing you the naughty news.
There's lots of naughty news.
There's loads of news this week, including swingers at war with naturists.
Oh.
All on holiday.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not fighting over sunbeds. I'll tell you that now. We'll come on to that a little bit later on. There's all sorts of naughty news from the naughty hobby this week. We'll be bringing that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, we're going to tell you what we were doing on the bank holiday.
It was exciting.
It was brilliant. We set off with a bunch of naughty swingers.
Naughty hobbyists.
The V2V crew. We had Crimson Rose.
We did. We had Billion.
Billian, also now known as Mighty Oak. I love his name. Mighty Oak. Formerly known as Billian. So we got him, Crimson Rose. We got the beautiful cabin girl.
Bless her. She was flying solo.
I know.
Oh, poor old Roger had to work.
She always flies solo because she's small.
She's petite.
Exactly. She's so low you can't see her. Low down.
She'll smack you when she sees you.
I know. And the trouble is, I know just about where she can reach.
That's the right height.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, yes, the crown jewels.
Be careful what you're saying.
So, yes, we had the beautiful cabin girl. I felt really, really down and I missed Roger.
I know.
I really missed him. He wasn't there. He was having to work.
Bless him.
So that was a bit rubbish. So, yeah, we really missed you, Roger. And we also had Mr. and Mrs. Curious Dubster.
Yay.
So if you go on Fab Swingers, the Curious Dubsters, they are really cool. And they were with us. And we asked them, where do you want to go? You know, we'll do a V2V road trip.
Yeah.
I was expecting maybe Twycross Zoo. I was expecting maybe West Midlands Safari Park. I suggested Matlock.
We did, but then realised actually it's a bank holiday.
Stupidest decision ever.
All the bikers would have been out.
It's quicker to go to the moon than go to Matlock on the bank holidays. Fucking mental. So that was like my terrible idea.
So in the end, we settled for the exotic.
Oh, it's the big tourist destination.
It's the place to be.
Leamington Spa. And this was actually I think it was the cabin girl who suggested Leamington Spa.
It was well, I think it was actually Rogered, because there's a certain place in Leamington Spa he wanted to go to.
Yeah, and he stayed at home.
But we all went on his behalf.
So we went off to this place for a specialist bookshop.
Yes.
And obviously, we're naughty hobbyists. It was a naughty bookshop.
It was.
Called the Spicy the Spicy Libyan. No. The Spicy Librarian.
Yes.
Okay, so you can Google that. It's an amazing place.
So it sells naughty books.
Surprisingly.
Basically.
I was expecting it to be cooking books. But it wasn't. I was expecting like Oriental cooking books.
The funny thing was, it wasn't anything that I was expecting.
No.
I'm not sure what I was expecting. I suppose I was expecting some little, tiny, dark, cramped bookshop.
I'm going to admit to you, my expectations weren't high.
Yeah.
This is going to be like 5 minutes. What else are we going to do for the other 10 hours that I'd paid for parking? In fact, my expectations were so low, I paid for about 2 hours parking.
You did. And then I said to you, how long have you parked for? And you said 2 hours. And I went, well, that's not going to be enough.
Book shopping, 5 minutes, out. But it wasn't. It was really, really good.
Yeah, you have to put this into perspective that we are in Leamington Spa.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful, large buildings in Leamington Spa.
The architecture is amazing. It's a little bit more like sort of Bournemouth, I would say. Bournemouth kind of place. Very Art Deco, large buildings.
Really beautiful.
Lots of white buildings with pillars.
Yeah.
Oversized wooden framed windows. Very beautiful sort of town.
We did actually look and say to ourselves, do you know what? One of these places would make a most amazing V2V retirement complex.
Yeah. We used to play the game of where could we build a swingers club? Everywhere we went, we used to go, that'd make a great swingers club.
We did.
It's a brilliant game.
Yeah.
But it kind of like loses its sting when you own a swingers club.
Yeah, we've kind of got that now.
Yeah. So it's like now we've moved on to we need a swingers retirement home. We've discovered Leamington Spa would be quite good.
It'd be amazing. It's got the space.
Yeah.
Really good space. And a naughty bookshop.
Yes. Yeah. So this bookshop's kind of on the corner on the main high street of Leamington Spa. And it really is quite amazing. It stands there quite proud, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It's not like backstreet, like a naughty sort of sex shop type thing. This is like a on prominent thing, and it's got a very spicy looking librarian on the sign.
Yes, their logo is a naughty librarian, isn't she?
She looks very sexy indeed.
Very sexy. So set the scene, Mr. N. As you walk through the door, what do you see?
It's got beautiful hardwood floors. It reminded me a little bit of the coffee shop in Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is a little bit.
You got these sort of beautiful comfy chairs, then you've got like a big table with a big round sort of...
It's like a seating bench, isn't it?
Seating bench, yeah, and they were serving hot chocolates, teas, coffees, and then the shocker, it's fully licensed.
I know.
So they've got like gins, some really fancy wines, and the big shocker, I thought, well, it's bank holiday, there might be a few people in there, but it was absolutely packed.
It was rammed.
And it was rammed from 10 o'clock until literally about 4 o'clock. And we'll come on to why we spent the entire day.
It's a little bit, when you walk through the door, it gives like enchanted forest kind of feel.
Yeah.
Because it's got trees
and
in it.
That makes sense when we come on to tell you a little bit about the books.
So it had quite a large fantasy section, didn't it?
Yeah, I would say that the majority of the books there were a lot of fantasy books.
Very much kind of Games of Thrones themed, kind of mythical creatures.
I would say Game of Thrones meets pornographic Animal Farm. No.
Not all of them, though. It kind of flowed because it started off, you're talking maybe the slightly lighter spicy books, sort of Jane Austen.
Yes, we met the owner, who was a beautiful lady.
Yes.
Known as Mrs. F.
Yes, she was also called D.
D, Mrs. F, met Mrs. N.
Yes, she did.
And she described her bookshop as selling everything from Jane Austen to C.M. Nascosta, who wrote one of Mr. Dubster's favourite books.
It caught his eye, didn't it?
It caught his eye and gave him the titters. Because it was called Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I think he had a filthy mind.
No, I don't think he did. So I wrote the blurb down.
Oh, did you?
To this book, yes. So when we walked in, Mr. Dubster was just in fits of giggles. Have you seen that book over there? And I wrote the blurb down. So here you go. Is a popular explicit monster bait romance novel.
Oh, okay.
Everybody reads monster bait. Which I kind of thought, I didn't know if it was like a marathon wank. Like masturbate. It's a monster bait. I wasn't sure. But no, it's a romance novel, the first in the Cambric Creek series. It follows Violet, a financially strapped millennial who takes a lucrative job milking minotaurs for their pharmaceutical-grade semen.
Oh, okay.
Hence the milking farm.
The milking farm, yes.
She unexpectedly falls for Rourke, a loyal, deep-voiced client minotaur.
Right.
Yeah, so
is that minotaurs? Are they kind of like half man, half beastie kind of things?
I could only go from the cover. It looked a bit, like a horned beast.
A bit like a Mr. Tumnus.
Yes, and she was like a determined heroine. A lot bigger than Mr. Tom Nosk. Definitely a lot bigger, I think. Mr. Tom Nosk kind of meets the Jolly Green Giant, I think. But yeah, it was described as like prime beef love interest, which I found quite interesting.
one thing that was good about the shop, it kind of flowed depending on the severity of the naughtiness. So it started off quite tame.
You got Jane Austen.
Yeah, and then as you went round, it got a little bit more spicy. And then when you got to the last corner.
What did she describe that book in the last corner as?
It was actually called Pounded by Produce.
Yes.
And on the front cover was a marrow and 2 tomatoes.
Very suggestive.
Apparently, according to Dee, that is the most hardcore book that they have in the store.
Well, she said from Jane Austen to that, so we can only presume.
Yes.
That was one of the most hardcore. And I'm quite a quick reader. Mm-hmm. So I picked it up and flicked through it. Obviously, I couldn't read the whole book. I'm not Mr. Data from Star Trek. but I read a few good pages of it. Okay. And from what I would describe it as, now, what sort of read? Let me think as though we were on Radio 4. Fucking mental. is how I would describe it. But it was one of those books that you picked up and I really genuinely couldn't put down.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I picked it up and thought this is going to be a little bit mad. So this woman goes to work at this vegetable shop.
Right.
Kind of greengrocers.
Yeah.
And she meets some priests and they turn into vegetables.
Oh.
I'm not sure if they turn into vegetables. I couldn't quite make head and tail just from the few pages I read, or if they do things with vegetables.
Right.
But it looked...
Pounding.
I think that, yes. I don't think the pounding was relating to the imperial weight that the vegetables were sold in.
But there was a really good selection, wasn't it? This wasn't a small store. This was a good sized store, and there was a lot of books in it.
So then I wandered over to the other side of the store, and they got like a whole LGBTQIA plus ZB section, and it was such a lovely atmosphere in the shop.
Oh, it was so nice.
I mean, I cannot get over how nice this shop is. It's beautiful. And I wondered over, you got soft jazz music playing, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Soft piano jazz, and it was just so relaxing.
You said, didn't you, we felt like we'd been on holiday.
Yeah.
In Leamington Spa.
We really did. And so I wandered over, and I literally forgot where I was. And straight away, my eyes zoomed in. I saw a book about cars.
You homed in, didn't you?
I homed in on this racing story. I'm like, aye. Gave me a bit of a touch on already. 1960s kind of like Formula One on the front cover. Whoa. V12, I'll have a bit of that. So picked this book up, started reading it. Absolutely really good story, really well written. Forgive me, didn't read the title. I was flicked through a few pages, really getting into the story of this racing driver, and I literally forgot where I was. Right up until the point I turned the page over and he started having sex with his engineer. And I'm like, oh, yes. I'm in a sex shop. No, not a sex shop. I'm in a naughty, spicy bookshop.
But there were loads of people in there that were buying books. They had little baskets and they were just, they were full.
I think it's so lovely because, I mean, you see Kindles now. Kindles, have replaced a large section of the literature market, but I think there's something romantic about a book, isn't there?
Yeah, and it was lovely to sit and what you could do great people watching in that place, and there were loads of people just sat down, flicking through, reading books, just chilling.
Yeah, and the hot chocolate was beautiful.
Oh my god, the hot chocolate was amazing.
So we managed to snag ourselves the large round table in there.
We did, yeah,
and we just kind of sat and we introduced ourselves. And we presented them with the Vanilla to Vixen book.
We thought we'd take them a little present, didn't we?
I don't know about you, Mrs. N, but I got really nervous.
I don't know why you were nervous.
Because I watched Mrs. F, D, flicking through our book. And I'm like, this is a proper literature read person. You know, I for some reason I felt like we'd written our book in crayon compared to Jane Austen and what was going on around us. You know, we were sitting in literacy gods, and here we are. Yeah.
I wonder whereabouts in the bookshop it would sit.
I would pretty much say it would be next to Pounding the Vegetables. Yeah, and the Dirty Priests.
The one good thing, though, it did get us to meet Dee, and we got chatting, and she has agreed to come on the podcast.
I know.
I actually can't wait. We didn't get a chance to ask the question of where did this all start? How did the idea come about? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's best to save those kinds of things for the podcast.
Yeah, so yes. Just keep listening, guys, because hopefully she'll be on the podcast in the next month or so.
I mean, the staff in there, we met a beautiful lady from Spain, young lady from Spain.
Yeah, she was so lovely.
Just so full of knowledge, and it really is an amazing place.
Yeah.
If you're into books, and like I say, you know, we joke and when we jest, but they had got something in there for everybody. Literally from Jane Austen. To right through to, as I say, the very large fantasy section.
Yeah.
Classic romantic novels, avoiding your Mills and Boone for people of a certain age. You know,
your Barbara Taylor Bradfords.
Yes. Yes, Jackie Collins.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very. I thought very, very tastefully done.
It was beautiful. I was so relaxed sitting there, just chilling while you guys were kind of fingering the books, shall we say? You were having a good old flicker through. I just sat there with me hot chocolate and me piece of cake.
Yeah.
Their cake was beautiful.
And then, in the middle of all this sort of relaxed, gentle piano music, all of a sudden, and I couldn't believe what happened, the cabin girl and the dubsters started swapping.
Yeah. They haven't swapped yet, but they're going to.
Apparently so. Yeah. They discussed swapping.
Swapping books. Honestly, you guys are filthy. Seriously.
Yeah.
So they've bought, there was a trilogy of books.
Okay.
And they've kind of bought them between them, and they're going to swap.
I see. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I just heard swapping and I'll show me mine if you show me yours. That's all I heard. So it makes a lot more sense now.
I do have to say, though, the Spicy Librarian is not the only saucy shop in Leamington.
No. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense because, okay, you go and buy your spicy books in Leamington Spa from the Spicy Librarian. What do you do with them when you're finished with your books? You take them to the charity shop.
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
So all I can say is Oxfam is full of filth in Leamington Spa.
All the charity shops are full of filth.
Literally, I've never been so irritated in my life. I needed to go for an angry wank. As described by Mr. Dubster, because we went past Oxfam later on in the afternoon and it was closed, obviously because it was bank holiday, so it closed quite early, and it just got all these like really rude books in the window.
Smack bang in the middle was the one called The Nude.
And the lady was nude on it.
She was absolutely nude. We did a bit of a double take as we walked past, didn't we? It was like, what is this place? It's just full of naughty books.
It was amazing.
It was crazy.
So then we kind of moved on to Leamington Spa's indoor area. And it's kind of indoor shopping. And, you know, this is your prime real estate high street now. You're sitting there with your national designer shops.
Oh, yes.
We quite like rummaging, don't we, Mrs. N, through a charity shop?
Oh, we love a good charity shop.
And the charity shops are normally on the outskirts of towns. But this one was smack bang in the middle of the indoor shopping centre.
It was. It was huge.
It was. And it was aptly named the YMCA. So it's the YMCA shop in Leamington Spa. And I bought myself... straight away, I walked in there and I thought, that's coming home with me. And you got to ask Mr. N, what were you thinking? Because Mrs. N did. I picked up a Banania yellow cereal bowl
Yeah.
for £2 in English money. And I'm like, that's coming home with me. And Mr. Dubster was like, what's she thinking? And I'm like, look, trust me on this. Anything that's branded that was like collectible, like 20 or 30 years ago, it's worth a fortune. That's £2. It's worth more than £2.
You are quite good at seeking out these things, I've noticed.
We'll see. We're only halfway into the transaction, I should say.
Okay.
So I bought it straight away for £2, and then I realised I got to carry this pot bowl all the fucking way around Leamington Spa.
And it was like council yellow colour, wasn't
Yes.
it? Really, really yellow.
It was bright yellow, and on the front of it, it has a man that resembles Louis Armstrong in a fez. He looks very jolly. And so straight away, I'm taking this home. And literally, very cheeky of me, while I was in the shop, I Googled what it was worth.
Yeah.
You were all messing around looking at the furniture and stuff. They got some very
They
funky
had some
furniture.
really cool stuff in there.
They got these really cool, like, office chairs in a funky purple.
Yeah.
They would have looked
They were like
amazing in the club.
aubergine colour.
Yeah, I was working out how I was going to carry 4 chairs around Leamington Spa and how we were going to fit them in our car because we didn't take Boris with us.
No.
But these chairs were really cool, but we didn't get them. All the furniture was sold. So I was just left with my bowl.
It's just your bowl.
My bowl. So I Googled it straight away, £50.
No.
Yes, I exaggerate, £46 on Etsy. £46. Mr. Dubster was like, I can't believe it. I'm like, that's coming home with me. If I got the jugs were fetching £99.
Were they?
£100 for your banana jugs.
Wow.
So I was on the lookout for a pair of big bright yellow jugs. No such luck.
No.
But I got my bowl, £2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, great, £44 up already.
Yeah.
But these things are only worth it if someone bids.
Absolutely.
So all I need to do now is find someone with a bright pair of yellow jugs. Because if I can, do you know how much the whole set's worth?
No.
£650.
No.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Seriously.
Welcome to the Sex Antiques Roadshow podcast. So if you...
600 quid.
£600 they were fetching for the whole set.
That's ridiculous.
Leamington Spa's got some cool stuff in it.
It has. I still think Mrs. Dubster trumped you.
Yeah.
She found tucked away on this little shelf, all kind of like packaged up and everything, which the rest of us all walked by.
Yeah.
She found us some pineapple. What do you call them? They're like
decorations.
Streamer things?
Yeah, decorations. They were. I suppose I would describe them as spiral felt decorations.
The kind of thing that I think you would put on your tent. So a bit like a flaggy thing, but so
Yeah.
it kind of flaps in the wind.
But it kind of had like echoes of the 1970s Christmas decorations, but in pineapple.
Yeah, they're so cool. And we got 2 for £4.
Yeah.
And they are going to be in our newly renovated outside area.
Outside?
Outside? That's what they're there for.
Oh, I thought they were kind of like more indoor.
No, I think that you do they have got that kind of material where you can be out. I think they look cool outside.
I think they'll look cool outside.
Yeah.
So we've got these big pineapples, and quickly we noticed that Mrs. Dubster has definitely got the eye for the pineapples.
Yeah.
So we made our way across, the YMCA, and we made our way into the next shop.
Yes.
Which was considerably different. It was a kitchen shop that Mr. Dubster said, oh, Mrs. Dubster loves these kitchen shops. So in we went.
It was a very expensive kitchen shop.
It was. Everything you touched, it was about £50.
It was really expensive. They had some beautiful stuff, though.
I need to sell my banana bowl
You do.
just to buy something from there. Anyway, we went into this kitchen shop, and all I could describe it as, it was a bit strange, because the first things in there were rolling pins, which in a kitchen shop, okay, makes sense. Rolling pins, and then one was made out of granite.
Heavy then.
I became a bit obsessed with, oh yeah. So I became a bit obsessed with this granite rolling pin. So one of my favourite films is Legend with Tom Hardy.
Yes.
And in the scene where he goes, "What's that?" And he goes, "It's a tool." And he goes, "No, it's not. It's a fucking rolling pin." You fanny credit, you're going to bake me a fucking cake? And I became a little bit obsessed. Obviously, I was acting out the whole scene in the shop, much to Mr. Dubster's distress, I think. So he's like, "Put the rolling pin down." Okay, Mr. Dubster. And then his eyes wandered across to what I can only describe as a whole section of sensual play products.
What? God.
They weren't really sensual play, but we kind of adapted because we were a bunch of swingers.
I did see him at one point. He had like a rug beater in his hand.
I found that. Yeah, it was a proper old-fashioned wicker carpet beater.
Yes.
Something Tina Von Teese would use.
Yeah, so he had that in one hand, and then what I can only describe as a tickling stick in the other.
Yeah, right, so people of a certain age would remember a comedian called Ken Dodd from Naughty Ash.
Yes.
And the Diddy Men. Sounds all very dodgy.
We're talking a long time ago.
Yeah, but they had these like very old-fashioned, kind of like, how would you describe them?
They're dusters.
Yeah, but they're not a duster, white duster. It's
no,
almost
like a feather duster, but not feathers.
Furry.
Like
a furry duster on a stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fluffy.
Yeah,
a fluffy duster.
And for 5 minutes then, me and Mr. Dubster spent, I would say, just picking things up and rubbing them along each other's arms.
Oh my God.
And you can see these people going, "What the fuck is going? What do you think to that, Mr. Ed?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." No, I can't feel anything there. So we were doing sensual play in
the kitchen shop.
In the kitchen shop. And we were working out what we could kind of work and use in our sensual play toolkit.
He did find this rubber thing, which was very nice, didn't he?
Yeah, it was like a rubber glove. Not a glove, but you kind of put it on your hand.
It was like a pad.
Yeah, I think it was used to scrub something in the kitchen or clean something. But we worked out for sensation play. It was quite cool.
It was very cool, actually. That would have been quite good. However, while you guys were messing about doing your sensation play, myself, the cabin girl, and Mrs. Curious Dubster, we were rummaging in jars.
Okay.
So we found these little jars, because there were loads of like arts and crafty thingies there, which Mrs. Curious Dubster, her little eyes were just as wide as could possibly be, because she loves to do crafty things. While I was like handing these jars, trying to find out what was going on.
Mrs. Dubster and the cabin girl.
Yeah, they are. They're both very arty, aren't they?
I mean, the cabin girl is Mrs. What do you call it? Arty crafty.
Yeah, they're like being on Blue Peter, the two of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Absolutely.
They can do all sorts.
They could probably build like a whole village.
I'm sure they could.
Out of like doilies and stickers between them.
Anyway, as I was sticking my hand in these jars, I found lots of pin badges. So you know the things like you put on your lanyards or on your lapels of your coats and stuff?
Like a Blue Peter badge.
Like a Blue Peter badge. And they had all sorts in there. And they had like little slices of lemon, and there was watermelon in there. There was donuts. There was all sorts of...
Like made of enamel.
Yeah, little enamel bag. I came across a pineapple one. Which I got super excited about. And I went, that's it. I'm buying this. I'm putting it on my lanyard. I love it. So I was quite happy with my little purchase and pottled off. Little did I know that after I'd gone, Mrs. Curious Dubster decided to go through every single jar that was on the wall and pull out every single pineapple badge that they had.
So we've left Leamington Spa completely devoid of any pineapples in any shops.
Absolutely. So I don't know what the sales assistant was thinking when Mrs. Curious Dubster just piled all these pineapple badges on the counter.
Probably there go the swingers, I would suggest.
So yes, so we then purchased our pineapples and then moved on to the next shop.
Well, yes, I would sort of... describe how we moved on to the next shop.
Oh, okay.
So it was a bit like the Roadrunner cartoon. all I saw was this cloud of dust and beep beep. Because the cabin girl went, "This is Ann Summers over the road."
Wasn't just any Ann Summers. It was an Ann Summers with a sail on.
Yes, it was. And as I say, she just dumped us and just immediately legged it across there. And so we were carrying I was carrying my banana bowl. You were carrying about 250 enamel pineapple badges between you. And off we went to Ann Summers. And I would say I could see the sales assistants kind of working out what we were.
We weren't being naughty or anything.
No, we were being very professional, I would say.
We were being very professional.
You know, we were sort of analysing the underwear. Obviously, I mean, we have owned an underwear and adult store business.
We have.
Which obviously we owned just before we had the club.
Yes.
And I was kind of picking things up going, oh, yes, the quality of that. Look at that double stitching. And I could see the sales assistants going, okay, this is a little bit like, you know, they were trying to work out, they were trying to place us, I think.
Yeah, probably. I think the best thing for me was that all of us, especially myself and Mrs. Curious Dubster, we were going, guys, could you find a bra in my size? So you and Mr. Dubster were fingering all the underwear, weren't you?
Yes,
trying to find the correct sizes for his ladies.
And it was quite comical because I saw the sales assistant kind of, her head went like a double take. When you went, Mr. N, what bra size am I? Yeah. And I went, 38 double G. And I could see him like, how does she not know, but he knows what the bra size is? Who are these people?
And then the other thing is as we were there, that's when Crimson and
Oak
turned up. Billion.
You see, you're not used to his new name.
I'm not used to it.
The artist formerly known as Billion.
That's the one. They arrived and I'd literally just found this body stocking which had got the name Crimson on it. So I shouted across the shop, Crimson, you need to buy this. It's got your name on it, literally.
Yeah, I could see, again, the heads of the sales assistants going, double taking, thinking, good God, her name's Crimson. Her parents must really hate her.
Say that.
Yeah, who would name your child Crimson? She didn't know that it's our code fab names. She got no idea. She just thought, oh my God, why has this child been named Crimson? Obviously, Crimson isn't a child. She's a fully grown lady now.
She is. Well, we chose our underwear.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited about, and I'm looking forward to wearing it at the club.
Have you decided when you're going to wear it?
I'm going to this weekend.
This weekend. So tonight, Friday, we've got Hot Wives at the club.
Yeah.
Hot Wives and Bachelor Ball. Tomorrow night, are you going to save anything for tomorrow night?
I bought 2 outfits.
Bloody hell.
I know. So I can wear one tonight and I can wear the other one tomorrow.
It's sweet treats.
I know.
V2V Sweet Treats tomorrow night, Saturday at the club.
As if we couldn't give you any more. You've got chocolate fountains.
Yeah, we talked all about that.
Yeah, we've got sweets everywhere. The decorations are going to be amazing. And you'll see all of us crew members in our new undies. Yes.
So it was fair to say we had a really good time at Ann Summers.
We did. We went to pay for said items, didn't we?
And then we outed ourselves.
Well, you did. You just came out and said it. And it made me giggle because the lady behind the counter, she was of an older generation, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
And she turned around and she said, I did think you did look like that sort of person. I was like, not quite sure how to take that.
We are the very visual conception of the swinger. I'm not sure what that is. It was probably the mountain of pineapples we were carrying with us. Yeah.
So we were in a bit of a giggle about it as we all congregated outside of the store. And then Mrs. Curious Dubster, who is obsessed with giving out our cards to unbeknownst
just random
people, went running back in the store to leave the card with the sales assistant.
I'm not sure what she was going to do with it.
I'm not quite sure what she was going to do with it, but she felt very pleased with herself that she'd handed one out. So
yeah, very good. We had just the most brilliant day, and we said it felt like being on holiday.
Yeah, it did. It was lovely. And if you've never been to Leamington Spa, there are so many shops. The cafes are really cute and lovely, so friendly. Not only that, it's a dog-friendly place.
Yeah, you go dogging everywhere.
You can go dogging everywhere you want to go in Leamington Spa.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really nice.
It was brilliant. But because we'd obviously already been to the Spicy Librarian before Crimson and Billion had arrived, we promised we'd take them back.
And it was still packed.
It was still packed. And they were open till 7 p.m.
I know. It was really good.
So whatever she's doing a damn good job.
We cannot wait to have Mrs. F, also known as D, on the show.
No, just to tell you all about it. But if you are a bit of a bookworm and you're looking for something of the alternative
the Spicy Librarian on the internet, and she's currently updating her website, so we'll be updating and being upgraded and everything.
Exactly.
As we speak.
And they've also got a podcast, haven't they?
Just started a
podcast. So yeah.
Good. So I think kind of we go on from our bank holiday to what happened last weekend.
Yes.
So we had the bank holiday weekend. It's been a short weekend, and we were talking to a couple on Saturday night who were kind of saying, and it kind of made us think, didn't it, a little bit about bank holidays and events.
Yeah.
And they were saying that obviously money's tight, as money's tight for most people at the moment. The cost of fuel is...
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Kind of the cost of funding a rocket ship. And so it made us think about the bank holiday that's coming up.
Yeah.
And we had such a lovely time on our bank holiday that we kind of wanted people to have a bank holiday on us as much as we could.
Yeah.
So we've decided for the next bank holiday, which is when, Mrs. N?
It's on Friday the 22nd of May.
Friday the 22nd of May, we're doing... What's it called?
It is called Spring Fling Bank Holiday Party.
That's on the Friday.
It is. And then on the Saturday, the 23rd...
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
We're doing V2V at the races.
We have got full-on giant screen horse racing, hopefully with naughty horse names.
Ride a horse, save a jockey. No? Try that again.
Ride a jockey, save a horse.
That was the one.
You know what it is. Ruined the tagline. How long it took me to come up with that tagline?
I'm sorry, darling, I'm sorry.
Ride a jockey, save a horse. God blimey.
You could come dressed in silks if you wanted to.
You could come dressed as a jockey. You could come dressed as if you just come from the Cheltenham Cup.
Yeah, but like, the ladies' day at Ascot, you could get all your posh clothes and your little fascinators and all that malarkey out, if you like.
But because it's bank holiday, and we were talking to this couple, and they were saying, we've just took the family out, and it was really expensive, and we ummed and ahed whether to come tonight. So we have decided for the next bank holiday, we're going to try and do it on us as much as we financially can. So we have literally discounted our prices to totally almost nothing.
For the whole weekend.
Whole weekend, single ladies, free tickets. You heard that right.
Yep.
You've got to have a ticket, but the tickets are free. How do you get a ticket? You go on to V2V, that's V number 2V, v2v.uk. Single ladies, unicorns, you are free entry all weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
Couples, have a guess how much your tickets are going to be.
They'll never guess, Mr. N.
£10 a ticket.
10 quid.
We're going to pound you. No, I'm going back to the vegetables. £10 a ticket on the Friday and the Saturday for couples.
Yes.
Because we want you to have a really good, really reasonable price, ridiculously reasonably priced weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. And then for the single gentleman on the Friday...
So single gentleman on Friday...
You're not going to miss out either.
We've discounted your tickets. They are just £30. You must have a ticket. You must be an existing member of the club. So you can buy your tickets for the Friday night discounted at £30 on Bank Holiday Friday for our spring fling.
This is a limited offer only.
Absolutely. So that's our Bank Holiday weekend, Mrs. N.
It is, yeah.
Next weekend at the club, we're doing our topsy-turvy weekend.
We are.
So we've got on the Friday, we've got our Couples and Unicorn Club, which is a Friday just for couples. So on Fridays, it's very traditional that Fridays are single guys, single ladies, couples.
Yeah.
We're kind of doing a whole twisty-turvy, topsy-turvy thing. We've got a couples night on the Friday, and on the Saturday, we've got our fusion night. What's our fusion night about?
So we're fusing everybody together.
It sounds hot already.
So it will be couples, single ladies and single gentlemen on a Saturday.
Hot wife couples on a Saturday. You've got somewhere to go where we've got a very, very carefully vetted, very selective set of gentlemen, single gents. And this is going to be next Saturday. It's our fusion night. Friday, it's just couples and single ladies unicorns. So we're doing the topsy-turvy weekend at V2V.
Don't miss it.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be awesome.
So I did say that it's a whole holiday theme this week on the podcast.
You did.
And we're going to finish off with our naughty hobby news.
There's lots of it.
There's loads. So we're going to start off with my favourite, that glorious old publication, The Sun.
Oh, your favourite.
Open secrets inside Wild Swingathon Sex Festival, where 300 guests enjoy playrooms and strip poker as 3 couples share their experiences.
Ooh.
The Sun are back on the old Swingathon wheel.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it shows how, like, naive the whole publication is. Because it's like, we don't sit around playing strip poker.
No.
Because it's a bit boring. So you don't really know much about the swinging fraternity or the community, really. So, yeah. It's the Sun doing what the Sun does best.
Oh, yes.
But Lad Bible has been doing a much better job.
Oh.
So Lad Bible have got a really interesting story this week. Locals of world's largest nudist village hit out after it's overrun by swingers.
Oh, they're such pests.
I know. A lot of illicit action has been unfolding on the beach, according to one local. Swingers have reportedly taken over the world's largest nudist resort and have been bonking on the beach in broad daylight, according to long-time residents.
How dare they?
Tens of thousands of people who prefer clothing being optional visit. Can you guess where it is, Mrs. N?
Brighton.
No.
Oh.
Cap Dag.
Oh.
So they've just kind of caught up. They visit Cap Dag in peak season, but the village in the south of France has now been invaded by partner-swapping tourists. We only want to swap books, honestly. These lot have been dubbed lifestyle visitors by locals, and apparently these newbies haven't exactly been respecting the etiquette established for its founding fathers.
Oh.
So basically what's happened is World War III's breaking out in Cap Dag. It's touted as an enclosed, self-contained village where everyone who enjoys walking around in their birthday suits can enjoy a liberated vacation. There are some ground rules, though, unspoken guidelines that visitors should respect while local laws are still in place. Guests are told to avoid using it as a textile resort. What's a textile resort? And are instead encouraged to strip off, and you can withdraw some money at the bank, eat in a restaurant or nip in a shop while completely starkers.
Well, where do you put your card?
We know that, though. We know all about Cap Dag. However, you are advised to be armed with a towel or something similar to sit on at all times for hygiene reasons.
Well, it can get a bit chafy, can't it, with the sand?
So they've just kind of caught onto Cap Dag.
Yeah.
Lad Bible.
Yeah. Talking of Lad Bible.
Yeah.
They've got an article. It says sex therapist issues serious warning about new masturbation technique many are turning to.
A new masturbation technique.
So around 2/3 of women are said to have found sexual pleasure in this method.
Okay.
Do you know what we're talking about, Mr. F?
I've got no idea.
It's actually called streaming. And I don't mean as in the downloading of music.
With your little memory sticks. Yeah.
Around 62% of women have tried the technique, which involves using a shower head to stream water onto the clitoris while in the bath or the shower.
That's an old one.
Well, they go on to say it's a discreet way to masturbate because showers are private by nature. It's time you get for yourself. You have an opportunity to connect with your body and have the relaxation you need to have an orgasm.
Okay.
However, the sex therapist has said you should start warming up the rest of your body before directing the water towards the vulva. Variations in water pressure can add different sensations, just as vibrators come with different vibration patterns and intensity levels, so you can turn the water down or up. She goes on to say, though, and this is where the warning is, it's important to make sure that the technique is only used for the external stimulation rather than around the vagina. It's only really safe for external clitoral stimulation because you don't want to be shooting water up your vagina because that's how you wipe out the good vaginal flora and you'll end up with a UTI, yeast infection or bacterial vaginosis. And
So
you
there you
don't
go.
want that.
There you go.
So just remember, girls, if you're going to be doing some streaming, don't shove it right up there.
Well, that has completely put me off of watching YouTube for the rest of the day. I'm going to go back to the news now. GB News. Fury erupts on GB News. GB News. I mean, this is normally they're talking about Nigel Farage
They are.
on GB News.
Who fronts up GB News nowadays? Is that the one that Piers Morgan used to do?
No, I mean, it's very reform.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very right wing. But so it's very unusual to have this kind of topic on GB News.
Yeah.
Fury erupts in historic village after illegal swingers campsite opens in a popular beauty spot.
It's not in Leamington Spa, is it?
Leamington Spa, these dirty bastards. Buying granite rolling pins. So it goes on to say, a planning row has erupted after an illegal swingers campsite opened in a historic East Sussex village. It's in Watlington's parish council. So it's in Watlington, has launched a formal complaint to the planning authority claiming the adult-only nudist site. Guess what they've named?
Oh,
this
God.
Adult nudist site. Guess what they've called it?
I don't know.
Turn a blind eye.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's what they've called it. Turn a blind eye. It's brilliant. It's ruining the rural character of its location in the high-wheeled area of outstanding natural beauty. Well, but it is natural outstanding beauty.
How can it have ruined it if you literally got people going back to nature by being naked? How does that ruin it?
It does say, I'll come on to that. They do have a bit of a legitimate complaint.
Right,
I will
okay.
say, some of the residents. The complaint arose after the 4-year-old son of a local farmer saw a naked couple engaged in sexual activity as he and his father drove down the lane on their tractor. So, yeah, I can understand that. Guys, you know, you can't just do it anywhere. We've got laws for a good reason. And, you know, we have to protect kids at all times. And so you don't want to be seeing that. But I still do laugh at the title of the village, the Naturist Village. Turn a Blind Eye advertises itself as clothing optional adults only campsite where people can unwind and be yourself. It goes on to say, reviews on its social media pages claim it's balanced to perfection. That's almost like left tit, right tit.
I was thinking more balls, to be honest. But
Be. And provides an ample smattering of play areas. Turn a Blind Eye's Facebook page also features pictures of its highlights alongside photos of topless women in hot tubs and visitors bearing all behind a fire pit.
oh, that could be dangerous.
Watch out for the sparks, boys. Owners of the camp submitted a planning application to Rother District Council seeking a permission for a 36-pitch site for holiday camping and caravanning. In its formal objection, the parish council said this application is disingenuous and misleading. For the past 2 years, as well as operating an illegal campsite, it's been up for 2 years, it has operated as an adult-themed entertainment venue. No, you see, we do know the adult entertainment laws quite well.
We do.
So if they're not actually providing entertainment, then it's not an adult entertainment venue. It's just a venue where people strip off.
Exactly.
The application makes no mention at all the site, which trades under the name Turn a Blind Eye, in its own words, an adult-only naturist campsite, nor that it provides adult-themed entertainment activities and events. The council said caravans of naked visitors would not maintain or improve the rural character of the area. It does kind of like say to me that this is just the NIMBYs.
Yeah.
Not in my backyard.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It added that both the scale and location of the proposed site were not in alignment with the area of outstanding natural beauty.
Okay. So
they obviously didn't want outstanding natural beauties in their outstanding natural beauty area. So yeah, kind of like
they've really got it in for the naturists this week, haven't they?
War is breaking out everywhere. And talking of which, going back to Cap Dag, it actually made news on Fox News in America.
Did it?
Yeah. But they reported it as like naturists at war with the swingers. It's kind of like mental. It all started when international swingers found out about their little slice of clothing-free heaven. Now there's a split between the nudists and the swingers. A lady called Barbara...
Of course.
A lady called Barbara puts the naturist to swingers ratio at about 60 to 40%.
Right.
So it's like, who did they get to do these technical things? We've got this woman called Barbara. She added it's made the place a far more exclusive place, creating a clear separation between the original naturist crowd and the new generation of lifestyle visitors.
I don't think they're a new generation, and that's been going on for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think people just like to sensationalise the whole naughty pineapple thing, and I think with spring is in the air, people are walking around with pineapples in Leamington Spa. Everything's out of hand. It's crazy.
Yeah, but who's having the most fun?
Absolutely. And on that bombshell, I think it's time to finish off.
Yes.
And I'm going to tickle myself with my Ken Dodd tickling stick.
While eating something out of your bowl.
Absolutely. I tell you what, we could even put some of the sweets in the banana bowl.
Oh, I think we should.
I think it's so world famous now. The banana bowl.
Yeah, we need to have that. Yeah, we'll have that somewhere in the club.
Absolutely. But if anyone chips it, you owe me £46.
But however, if you do have a pair of jugs,
I'll trade. I'll trade with you 2 jugs and some swirly pineapples.
And don't forget, if you want to sample some of Mrs. Naughty's sweet treats,
go to V2V, that's V2V.uk, V2V.uk. It's got all our list of upcoming events on at the Vanilla to Vixen V2V CLUB. And you could come meet us, say hello, and tell us where you've been on holiday. We want to know.
We do.
So we shall see you next week, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.